I'm Rusty Wise with the Wise News Network, reporting from Spruce Pine, North Carolina. Almost 3 weeks to the date of the massive devastation. I have Sherry Saltner here, who's been a lead organizer for several years for events, especially the Alien event. And Sherry, just tell us a little bit about what the community's been going through.
Well, we weren't expecting anything but a little bit of maybe flooding and heavy rains. And it seems like Helene decided to take a course right directly and punch Mitchell County and right in the face. And so we got the brunt of most of the high winds. There was tornadoes in it. We had 140-mile-an-hour winds, tornadoes, and flooding and landslides. So the town is reeling, literally. We've lost all our businesses, as you can see down here on Lower Street, and we're asking you to go online, do some research. Either it's a Red Cross, FEMA, or just local charities, even the churches here. We could use your help. So if you happen to have generators or a tree trimming company, if you happen to have heating, fuel, whatever you'd like to either bring off and drop off at these churches here, because that's a lot of our centers are right now. The donation centers are located at many churches and schools. So you could go to any school maybe and drop off whatever your supplies are.
Now, guys, we're going to go downtown, talk to some merchants, see how we can help them. We're going to visit some other places in town, so stay tuned. Spruce Pine, North Carolina needs your help, and the surrounding community needs your help. So I'm Rusty Wise reporting from Spruce Pine for the Wise News Network. Stay tuned for more. We have Sierra here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the organizations and what's going on here.
Yes, so I'm Sierra with Tractor Food and Farms. I'm the operations manager. Tractor Food and Farms is a nonprofit food hub. We work with a network of about 250 different farmers across Western North Carolina and Eastern Tennessee, a little bit in Southern Virginia, but primarily the counties that we work with are Mitchell and Yancey counties. We source that product from farmers, and we're able to aggregate it and then redistribute that into the community. And we do that through several different programs. We have paid programs, we have subsidized programs, we even have a program to where you can get a prescription for fresh produce if you have diet related illnesses.
Now, what all type of goods are distributed here?
So in our organization, we primarily focus on produce, meat, eggs, dairy, any kind of products that are sourced from farmers. But we're currently standing in Shepherd Staff. Shepherd Staff is a food pantry that is one of our partners, and they lease this facility from us. And we often donate fresh produce to them for them to distribute items to the community. And they're focused more on dry goods, personal hygiene items at this time. Various items like heaters, blankets, some clothing, different items to try to get them through this time.
Now, can people donate to this location, and what can they donate?
So right now we're saying donations have to be pre-scheduled because we do have a large inventory at the moment, but we are constantly being requested for items such as heaters, propane tanks, CO2 detectors, various items to help some of these folks get through the winter.
And your location here?
So we are located at 10992 NC 226, and this is in Spruce Pine.
Now, this started almost 3 weeks ago as far as the event. How's it affected you? I mean, do you live here in Spruce Pine?
I actually live in Bakersville, which is just the next town over, but it's the same county. But honestly, every single person has been infected in some way, whether that's been weeks without power, family, friends, trees down, flooding. Every single person has been affected in one way or another. I'm also a farmer, and many of our farmers have been affected with flooding because the most fertile land in this area is your river bottoms. A lot of the cattle's drinking from the creeks. So everyone has ties to the river. And unfortunately, that's everyone that's been impacted.
Now, as far as hay and that sort of thing, have you been able to acquire hay for the cattle or that sort of thing, or feed?
Yes, so Extension and the county, they've been working hard getting donations in, and there's current facilities in Avery County at the moment. Tractor, we are expecting a delivery next week for some hay, some feed, some cover crops for farmers, some seed for cover cropping to help try to preserve the banks this winter and the bottoms. But yeah, so we are trying to focus primarily on our organization for farmer needs, just to get them through during this time.
Now, since you're a farmer, have you seen wildlife displaced?
Yeah, not so much now. Things are settling back, but all the deer were disturbed, all the yellow jackets, everything like that. There's been a lot of instances of bears, but now it's starting to return to normal. But it wasn't just humans that their habitats were kind of disrupted. So
We're back in downtown Spruce Pine for the Wise News Network, and I'm Rusty Wise. And as you can see by the interviews, there was a lot of destruction, but also there's been a lot of community involvement and help, all the way from community members to FEMA. FEMA's now on site, and as you can see, there's been a lot of damage. So we're elevated a little bit, but as we go down to Lower Street, it was flooded as our interviews showed. So Spruce Pine, North Carolina is slowly recovering, but they need your help. By all the interviews you saw, they need monetary help, they need donations. The downtown merchants need money to get back on their feet. A lot of them did not have insurance. A lot of them had loans on their businesses. So now they have zero income. So go back, call the numbers, go to the sites that they mentioned, and help Spruce Pine, North Carolina, and Mitchell County, North Carolina. I'm Rusty Wise with the Wise News Network. Until you see us again, so long.